I'm a fan of the guitar.
That's good. That's
I think I like it a little bit better than the electric one. We'll keep this for a little while. Welcome back. Corsair DreamLeague Season 9, and we just had our first game for a second lower bracket match, which means OG versus Pain. And it was OG that took that game very convincingly, actually. And
I was wrong. I was wrong.
Yeah, but I was expecting a little bit more fire from Pain for some reason in that game.
It was there at the start, though, right? Like, I was saying about the pos 4. It's like King and Durex were playing fantastically at the start there. And I think you got like a 10-minute mark. I was looking at it, like, oh, this is good. Medusa was like top net worth, had like a 2,000 gold lead. It's like, that's a good start for Medusa.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, OG's just got super aggressive. They were looking for kills. They were just penning on the back of the TB, making great use of metamorphoses. And yeah, it just kind of snowballed out of control. No pun intended with the Tusk in the game.
Now, what do you make of that match, Will?
They left their Viper at bottom for a while. I think it got ganked like 3 times in a row. Probably made the game the hardest. If they have a place to put their Viper, then the game is not that bad. But like, you can't just get run over like that repeatedly and be so unwilling to take 5-on-5 fights. It's like the way that Dota goes is, for the team that's often prepared to fight, then you're gonna win most of these engagements and most of these games, just by like sheer power of being there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought the Tusk and the Disruptor combo was amazing. We saw some pretty amazing glimpses, very successful, and some really nice walls from the Tusk. The shards were great. Not so great for Pain. I think, Pigeon, you have selected a highlight for us as well.
I have. I think this was like the big turning point where it just became so obvious. But we go in the Rose Pit, like once again, Dirac spots out nicely. He's got the sigil up, and it's just kind of like suddenly you get in there. I think the Disruptor drops his ult just about now. There it is. And it's like, what do we do right here? No, we can't do anything, but don't worry. I was just saying about King again. Here comes the sleep. Let's just bring it around, bring it around. And you're like, at this point, like, oh, S4's not getting a good use of his ult at the moment. But in the end, I think they took, like, I think they killed...
Look, pause the replay, please.
Oh, yeah, pause it. I'll get rid of all the emotes. There's too many. Oh, slow-mo. There we go.
Pause.
Whoa. Whoa. Rewind.
Look bottom lane.
Rewind.
All right, we're not pausing apparently, but look bottom lane.
We're going. Yeah, bottom lane. That was when the Terror Blade was just pushing in. Like, so that was 4 versus 5. You pop the Roche. You pretty much draw on the Roche pit, despite the fact that you don't have a Terror Blade there, and then you get the advantage in the fact that he's in the bot lane. And and then there was immediately a fight in the mid lane where they lost all 5 of them. And it's like,
game over.
It was done. It was done at that point because that Terror Blade was out of control.
So who would you give the MVP?
I want to give it to Jerax.
What do you think, Will?
I would probably give it to Fly.
Well, let's see what Twitch chat said. As they did give it to Jerax, his Tusk, as victors. But again, I mean that support combo definitely won them the game. I think. I mean that it just applied pressure all the time. And when we started this series, Will, I asked you like, what do you want to see? And you said like from Pain Gaming specifically, you wanted to see them bring the aggression. You wanted to see them play fast and basically own the lanes and move from there on out. And they kind of didn't do that.
No, not really. They like half executed, and that was pretty problematic for them. It's like they did well in the lanes. That was like step 1, and then step 2 was be willing to 5-man, get ready for it, because OG is a very aggressive team. They were not able to do that. And I think Disruptor, by the way, as a hero makes like the enemy team look a lot worse if you're ahead.
Yeah.
Because you just get, it looks like you're just getting sloppily picked off left and right, but it's the nature of how Glimpse functions.
Yeah, it's like to keep saying snowball, but it's a snowball combo, and it works perfectly with Tusk as well, because it's just these heroes that kind of aggress, and I think like the comparison was the Naga, while she's really aggressive early on. Tusk has more of kind of a save before level 6 to get out of that. The Ice Shards can just completely stop a chase or set one up. And it just felt a little bit rough. I think they had the right move. I think you're right what you're talking about Viper in the bot lane. You just seem to be left alone to deal with the punishment. It's like you don't expect a Pugner to have the best time against the Viper, but he did. He had a really good time against that.
Yeah, there was Naga and AA supports perhaps not as active enough as they could be. I mean, it's a tough support combo to have with that. But perhaps they can get something different in this second game. They need to force out a game 3 if they want to have a chance to keep themselves in the competition. We are in the draft. We have got Pain on the Dire side this time, OG on the Radiant side. And we got a Gyro and a Sand King ban combined with the Elder Titan and the Earth Spirit, same as last time for both teams. No surprises there.
Yeah, I mean, Earth Spirit, one of Jirax's, say, favorite heroes. It depends. Like, if you're worried that OG is going to bring a lot of aggression at the start of the game, these seem like the perfect bans to do. Death Prophet, one of, like, I'd say he's a more widely picked.
Well, Death Prophet was ignored previous game.
Yeah, like, they didn't touch it at all. But it's one of those kind of, like, safe picks, and it depends what you want to go with in the mid lane. If you're worried about chase down, if you're worried about OG maybe taking the Tusk, but you think the DP is the big concern, because obviously any hero that can just cut off your escape sets something like Death Prophet and Outward Valor up perfectly to get kills.
What do you think of the opening ban so far? Will, I guess it's not that surprising?
No. Like, ET or Spirit against OG is pretty commonplace. DP is just like a good solid ban, especially since they have second pick. And I don't think Pain is willing to open up to like one first pick into the DP, and they don't ban toss themselves, so they can take it. At the same time, like, the Chen ban nowadays is very common. Sand King is a good pace setter, and Gyro's just a good all-around hero that wins lanes.
Hey, there Willow. That is the first we see in this role today, anyway. We didn't see her at all yesterday either, actually.
No, I think she got banned out.
She got banned a couple of times, for sure.
Yeah, it's just that type of hero. Like, we keep talking because these teams are going from tournament to tournament. They don't really have time to practice Willow as much. So I'm especially surprised to see OG be the ones to pick it up here. But it's a strong one, right? I think what I like about the Willows, I don't know if you agree, Wills, you can't really predict what she's going to do in a game. You know, you could take her anywhere, more or less.
I think for the most part, she's a 4 position now, though.
Yeah. Oh, they do get the Omni Knight on the side of Pain as well. So these are like some of Pain's favorite type heroes. King does a pretty good job on Tusk. I've seen Tavo play Omni Knight a lot. He's really comfortable on this hero. Even if he has a few deaths, it's the attention he draws, and that's what obviously you want off your off lane all the time.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, openings on both sides. You got a little bit of team fight and save on both sides.
And you got the reset. Like, I like the Dark Willow Naga combo. Song, you can just kind of like trap them out and set them up perfectly for the ultimate from Willow. Then just run them down.
Yeah. I'm thinking, like, which opening do I like better? But it's just a question mark for me for OG, because I don't think I've ever seen them play Dark Willow.
It's definitely going to be interesting. And I think you're right. Both teams have a strong start with their draft here.
What do you reckon, Will? Which one do you like better, opening-wise?
I mean, it's hard to say. It's like cop out of an answers, that is. It's like, it's not enough that you know yet. Yeah.
I mean, it's only 2 of the 5 heroes.
Yeah.
That is true.
Definitely some of the more scary picks in there at the moment.
I do like, I like that Pain has the Tusk. I think it will allow them to be a lot more aggressive than they were previous games, so
yeah,
I'm happy with that.
I wonder if OG take, they haven't banned Razor, and I wonder if Pain take Razor themselves, because it's one of the better ways to deal with Omni.
Oh, that's true.
Or if OG, I mean. Because it should be a value here on both sides.
Yeah.
I'd imagine that OG take the...
I think if OG like takes on like a Ruby straight away, but I don't know. I don't think we see a Corsair Naga here. I think
I think you take Razor here. I'm almost certain you take Razor here. This is the only reason why you ban TB in that position. I think. I could be wrong here, but you have such an advantageous matchup in the lane at least. And that would allow your Dark Willow and your Naga Siren to just like run around the map and do whatever you wanted.
There it is.
There you go, Razor. Yeah. It's quite nice as well because you can, like with these types of heroes, for something like a Naga, you can run Razor more or less in any lane. So it's kind of like one of the more flexible picks because now you have to question where it's going to go. You want it to be up against the Omni Knight, but I wonder how they're going to respond.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. I think Dark Willow needs like a lot of independence. Like she just needs space. She doesn't necessarily want a safe lane support or anything like that. So when you have a Razor, it's just like this independent core that doesn't really care too much about having to help out against an Omni Knight whatsoever.
The classic combo, Witch Doctor plus Tusk. This is probably, I mean, Witch Doctor I kind of rate, like, I don't know about you, but like I rate him as one of the top supports for level 1 just because Maledict is almost always a killer.
Yeah. Really, really strong early.
10 seconds.
Especially with the
remaining.
task just to cut off. So, I mean, OG, do you go more defensive? You do. Like that. Puck's good here. I was thinking like Puck, maybe Quap, but Puck, it's nice setup, especially with the Willow and the Naga already. OG got a pretty strong team fight at the moment.
They do. Especially compared to Pain. They're kind of lacking in that department.
They're very gank oriented on the side of Pain right now. Like have an Omni and just chill, sort of draw or win his lane, and then just look towards the other lanes, set up kills. I mean, Omni's not too bad to rotate round to with the DGN aura. But you see the Puck come out. There's a few different ways you could go. I don't think you want something like a DK here. Not against this type of lineup. You just get shredded to too much magic damage.
Yeah. You have Omni though. There's a lot of decent options here. I would have preferred like something like OD. I thought would have been pretty cool to pair up with Omni. That's the combo that one team newbie utilizes quite a bit.
Yeah, it's crazy because you can just focus on getting your blink for stuff. You don't really have to rush towards a BKB because, especially with Pain, like Tavo does play more of a kind of a utility off laner, just back on the back foot trying to save you each time. So that would allow Pain to go fully aggressive, which I know they like doing with HFN.
Yeah. They want something I think that can fight with this Omni though. You want something that abuses Repel.
Like what?
OD, Luna, stuff along that.
Luna's pretty good here, especially up against Razor. It's hard to chase down early on. The Witch Doctor task rotating in is almost always guaranteed kill, even on something tanky like Razor. Or at least until he gets his hands on something like a Drums or anything that gives him the extra movement speed.
I don't know. A Razor can just static link and then
He can.
just chase you and then
but
you die.
The Luna Blessing damage, plus the fact you got Maledict, means you get shredded pretty quick. So unless someone comes around to save your life, like, you know, if you get the Dark Willow and Naga there, sure, you got to turn around, but you have to be really quick to respond. Because, like, especially early on, Maledict's that skill that you look away for a second and suddenly you're missing half your health.
Well, they are taking heavily into their bonus time at this time.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they fully expected the puck. You had to expect something that's kind of loose. Oh, Veno.
It's different.
It's very different.
What's the thought process behind this one? You think, Will?
Good 5-man. I think they want to just run at them. Try to end the game early.
Okay. That's
They
what we
needed
said.
something to pressure side lanes too.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Because
remaining.
that's what we said what they should do, right? To
Yeah.
play fast.
Yeah. And I think
Yeah.
OG's going to force him to do this. I mean, Willow's just one of those heroes that she's got a big cooldown to some of her abilities early on, but she can just keep pressing you.
None of these heroes like hitting wards.
Yeah.
True.
And I mean, we saw Veno last night as well. It's that type of hero that you either leave him alone or he forces a lot of attention on him. So I wouldn't be surprised if Pain are now going to like expect Veno and Omni to make space for something super aggressive. Maybe the OD, like Will said before, it's still not too bad here.
I'm trying to listen in a little bit. I was hearing something
to
about a
get
troll, but perhaps I want to just
Troll.
ban it out.
Troll
don't
be
know.
peculiar here.
You know what's really funny? Whenever I can listen to both two English-speaking teams, sometimes like they have such different ideas of what the enemy thinks they're gonna do.
Yeah.
When you listen to like both captains speaking.
I don't speak
Dire team bad.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't either, but when I listen to like I can't remember what the two teams were, but it was
Or
like
is
I
it
think they're gonna
Spanish?
do this, and the other captain was like, "There's no way I'll do this." It was pretty funny actually.
I mean, you know, Spanish or Portuguese, one or the other.
So they banned out the troll.
Okay, yeah, so they are thinking they're going
10
there.
seconds remaining.
It's like, no, it's okay. You don't need necessarily to speak the language. You just need to listen for the heroes to be screamed.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, I think the heroes are different as well in Spanish or Portuguese.
Some of them, yeah, like Witch Doctor, because those words. I think Omni Knight might be the same. I might be wrong.
Dire team
I guess so.
We'll have linguistics in the chat just correcting me.
Maybe. All right, so we got a PL banned as well on the side of Pain. Surprising there. I mean, we are looking for a core for OG. I think we're actually looking for a Sebastian hero, aren't
10
we?
seconds
Maybe.
Yeah, most likely.
I mean, can they go back to the puck? No, they worked it well previous game. No,
I don't like it here.
you don't like it?
No, I just think the repel just kind of nullifies you somewhat.
Yeah.
There's a decent amount of interruption, and like the Venomancer just can cover you with the Gale. You haven't got the chase down.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about Morph? Just become Razor right back.
just balancing all things, equal it out, right? OG's is like, hey, we're gonna scale on this Razor. No.
It's a Juggernaut for Pain.
Ooh. It's not bad. I mean, it's a classic one with the Tusk Witch Doctor. We were saying about how quickly someone disappears.
They got 3 sustaining heroes there.
Yeah, a lot of push.
This is looking pretty scary. They can just, even if they lose or even if they have a fight that's even, they can recover so fast.
I mean, like we were saying, they need to come out of the gate swinging. They need to push real fast, and this is good.
Yeah.
But it's like, how do you slow it down the side of OG?
Well, they at least can slow it down with the song there. Perhaps they can have a hero that has a little bit more team fight to it as well.
It's looking like the song's going to be the crucial aspect of OG's lineup so far, and that kind of solidifies it. Lycan, it's not bad. If you're worried about them pushing early and you can force them back, it buys you more time.
You can do the same thing as the Terrorblade previous game, right? Split push.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit.
Yeah, he can focus on that, and then after Pain feel a little bit pressured into actually meeting them in fights, suddenly you maybe just catch them out in the middle of nowhere, turn a few kills. Puck's really good at setting up fights. Naga is as well. And I mean, Lycan and Dark Willow, those type of heroes can just snatch someone on the back line and flip it.
So Pigeon, who do you think is going to take this game too?
Ooh, I kind of want to, like, I want the best of 3. I'm a monster for that, but I'll stick with Pain. I mean, I think they've got more comfortable heroes this time round for them. OG do look very threatening though.
Well,
OG 2-0.
OG 2-0.
Yeah, we balanced that.
That's no doubt about it.
No doubt.
No doubt. All right, very confident there. Game 2, Pain Gaming is on the brink of elimination. Can they force out that 3rd game? And let's find out with ODPixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Chibi. Yes, we're getting ready for Game 2 between Pain Gaming and OG. And some slightly different things coming through in these drafts. We are, of course, Fogged, getting to see the Dark Willow here at the Corsair DreamLeague Season 9 LAN. OG getting it through for themselves. We have seen this hero banned out a few times, been banned out a few times in a few drafts before this game. This time around, it slipped through. Is it a good game for the Dark Willow, or do you like the way that Pain Gaming sort of reacted to that?
I think that hero actually has a majority of times can be very, very good in like any lineup. It's just a hero that's kind of untouched. We don't really know the total potential of it. We've seen some teams absolutely dominate with it. We've seen some of it just fall flat. But yeah, this is this hero that people don't really know exactly how good it can be in a lot of games. It's kind of neat with the Naga though, right? Now they actually have some combos. They've got this multi-root set up, some cool disables coming in. I'm looking forward to it. Sounds kind of cool, the concept with Lycan too, right? Pop ulti, you're chasing people, throw down the root, you're like, oh my god, right? The panic kind of ensues because you're getting chased by this big bad wolf. I'm excited for it.
And definitely one of those heroes, I think, that when it was first sort of released, I got to say that Jarax was one of the people that came to mind that I was looking forward to seeing play it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so these playmaking fours that, you know, this is I really feel this is the ideal role for Willow. I know we see it, you know, whether it's off lane, there's obviously the versatility, but in this role, it can just do so much if you get a few levels at the start.
Yeah, I'm actually really curious to see how. I'm sure they picked the Jug last pick, so they didn't pick this Willow for preempting a Jug. But the Shadow Realm versus Jug, you put down Healing Ward. There's a 600 range attack bonus from Shadow Realm that you can snipe that Healing Ward in pretty much any occasion. So that's going to be really tough for them to actually like keep that sustain going in the fights.
And of course the Terrorized Dream Coil.
Terrorized Dream Coil.
Terrorized Dream Coil, boys and girls.
Yeah, they're like not like old classic, but it's a similar thing with like the Lone Druid as we used to see in the past. So that can be really cool combos. Instantly break the coil, and then the Lycan can go to work.
Oh, I mean that's just what you Terrorized Dream Coil, then you pop down the little forest, and you're held in place.
The little forest, that's what we're gonna call us. The bramble maze,
the brambles, whatever you want.
It's a little forest.
The little forest.
That's nice.
It's scary if they can hit those combos. It really is. But we'll see how Pain Gaming play their ways out of it. As you said, they do have a Jug. Sure, there's a downside in terms of the healing wall going down, but you've at least got a core with the Blade Fury, the Magic Community. You've also got the Omni Knight on your lineup. And you do have the Snowballs for the saves. We saw, of course, OG getting some good Snowball saves out Game 1. Maybe we'll see Pain do the same in Game 2.
I'm curious about the lanes. What matchups are we actually going to get? Because I quickly looked at Tavo's items. Tavo's got mid items on this Omni Knight. Yeah.
He does. I mean,
he's got mid items. He wants to dodge the Razor side lane. That's ideal.
But surely they'll send Razor towards the mid. I guess with Mad playing it, probably, as you say, they're probably going to initially go to a side lane with Mad. And put the Lycan mid, and then that's a matchup the Omni does all right in. 1v1 with the Lycan.
Lycan's gonna farm.
Yeah, you're not gonna slow
Lycan's
down.
definitely gonna farm. I think the ideal is just avoid
Razor.
the Razor. Yeah, that's the big thing for me. I'm just wondering if maybe they go aggro on Pain. They don't really have that much. Actually, they do kind of have a decent amount of sustain. So maybe they do want to put like the Jug in a 1v1, go aggro tri lane with this Veno. I don't know. We'll see. This will be cool.
Let's find out as we get ourselves into this one, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 between Pain Gaming and OG.
Pain has very good chance of getting first blood here versus this OG lineup. OG's is, if they can all be together, they're pretty strong, but Veno plus Tusk, Shard plus Gale, very easy ways to run down and chase people.
Let's see if they can use that. They are getting the wrapper out.
OG's gonna get an early ward up here, they're trying to, with Fly's smoke coming in. He doesn't actually place it because his smoke wore off. But just scouting for information right now, Pain. They're getting the wrap around here. I do think OG knows something's up here, because look at S4's positioning. He's playing in the enemy jungle, even has a ward down as well, too, up top. So they don't see anybody. They have to be expecting this movement from Pain.
Yeah, ping from Fly just came out right bang on top of Pain's position. Fly. Maybe actually be in trouble. No, he's, as I said, he pinged that area out. He's also going to move away from that. Knows that, yeah, as you say, with S4's sort of intel from that half of the map, that Pain Gaming have to be down there.
So, Lycan will go bottom, Razor in the mid lane, and they're going to be doing a dual aggro lane with the Puck and the Willow.
The battle begins.
So let's see what matchups we get. Who's going to start where? Like we mentioned, Tabo does have mid items on this Omni Knight, so he might be pretty unlucky just getting faced versus a Razor.
I mean, that's the thing. If that is the case, do you think we'll see Pain then have to move lanes again?
Or yeah, move lane to just start as a dual lane. Maybe just have Duster sit on top of that Razor. That could work to get the Omni at least some sustain, and then maybe move around the map. We'll see. I'm curious to see how Arms does on this Venomancer. I think he's actually played it before, but it looks to me like he's playing like this Matu role, right? He played Viper last game. Now he's playing Veno. I think he played Viper earlier, or yesterday too, right?
Yeah.
I think he did. So a lot in on this Jug to carry, and it's not really. I mean, it's not a horrible Jug game, but Jug versus Lycan. Lycan eats you up once he gets a couple items. Same thing with Razor. Razor can actually tank through it a bit. And Arms will go mid, and they're going to throw the Omni bottom right away. So, adjusting the lanes up. This can be fine for the Veno.
Oh, I was going to say, this matchup now is not too nice for Mad.
No, especially with, I mean, with two heroes there, but even with just the Venomancer, you got constantly galing, you can run away and break the link, and the constant pokes of this thing is very obnoxious. Right away, though. Top, they start pressuring HFN with this Willow, starting with a null. They're putting heavy pressure out with this amazing attack animation that this hero does have. Quick TP out by Jarex to the tower, and he'll come back and continue that aggression. So they're looking to punish a little bit here, force some reactions.
And Duster, that reaction comes out straight away. He's up there on the Witch Doctor now. So they will have the full tri lane. Pain, making sure that HFN does get that farm that he requires.
Willow's attack is, like, the attack speed is so ridiculous. Like, you look at most other 5 heroes, you look at the Witch Doctor, 1.49 seconds, while the Willow is 1.07. So you see how fast Jarex is harassing these heroes with that Null Talisman.
That's 4. Getting me down a little bit low, but he's got the quick jump out. Mid lane CS, to be fair, Mad.
He does have a damage advantage.
Sure.
That's the one thing is like, and he's got levels too because the Witch Doctor started there. So it's actually level 3 already on Razor.
Well, at the top lane though, Jarex getting caught out. The tri lane succeeds from Pain, as they'll be able to find first blood. Same time down bottom, a bit of a go being made onto Notout, but he has the salve. In fact, Arvo has to be careful there.
And Mad's dominating this lane so hard now.
He is.
I mean, now it's the lane matchup has completely changed because he's got this huge level advantage. He's constantly able to get the link up, and he's gonna have boots before this Veno does. So.
Oh, top lane S4.
He was an S4 actually.
He's been trapped in. He's gone. He's got the phase shift, but there's no way of playing his way out of that. Second kill for Pain.
So the top lane going very well, but the other two are going to be quite sacrificed.
They got to send. I feel like, as you say, with the lead the Mad Scott, I don't see Arms catching up with this matchup on his own.
No, definitely not. I think they actually do have to help him. Because this Razor, like we were saying, he's going to have boots already versus this Venomancer, and that's where it becomes a massive problem.
On bottom lane, Tavo, sure, is finding CS, but he's not really slowing down Notel's farm.
No, he can't. I mean,
And look at this mid lane fly. He's come in with the Invis rune. This would be incredibly painful for Arms, already suffering in CS. If he goes down in this matchup, that's going to make this lane so much more worse. And he's coming forward.
He's got a TP instantly as soon as the net comes out. Fly's holding it though. And Arms will be okay with the distance and stuff, but he's getting nothing. 2-1 to 14-13 Mad, crushing the lane.
I mean,
bottom lane.
No tail. Chased down here by Tavo and King RD. They've got the shards blocking him up. No tail has no escape. Pain Gaming making the moves on the top and the bottom lanes.
King RD.
Mid lane though.
Nice rotation though. And they're gonna switch the lanes now. I think Mad can just go bottom. Notel can go mid. Should be just fine. They're gonna need this jug to put in work though for Pain.
Let's see if OG can get any kills out of this. In fact, Fly, they're going in really deep onto him here. Tavo is going to get rooted. The snowball comes through. They will get the kill, but Mad, I think he's going to clean up both of them by the looks of it.
Yep.
He'll get the Omni Knight, and he'll take the Tusk as well. So sure, they absolutely do not mind Fly going down there. That was an intended bait play, pulling the two of Pain Gaming deeper and deeper into the lane of OG, as the setup was there for just Mad to take the stroll from mid to bottom and pick up 2 kills.
Mad is huge already, almost 3K net worth.
Yeah, I mean, I think so far from today, we're just saying it wasn't the player, it was the heroes. Apparently, don't put Mad on the DK and DP, put him on the Razor and the Pugna, where he just absolutely destroys it in the lane. He's having a great time.
Yeah, it really is.
Early days though, and as we said, sure, Mad's lane was great. The other 2 lanes, Pain, absolutely finding what they wanted though.
Yeah, they switched the lanes up right away too. They're just trying to keep that Venomancer versus the Razor and keep that Omni versus Lycan, because Omni just cannot be versus Razor.
Oh, he's got it.
Rotation's coming down now from Fly. They get the link going. The Gale does connect. This
the
link is adding up.
This is going to be a lot of punch. 140, they try to snowball down, but they're trapped in. King RD will be able to TP out, but Arms will not be quite as fortunate.
That was awkward.
I guess in that situation, it was sort of the only player there really to try it.
Yeah, they can't run from this
No.
Razor with phase boots already.
No, not at all.
Mad's level 7 already. The next highest is level 5.
This is worrying for Pain Gaming in the terms that OG, once they do start to group up and go for those objectives, they are going to have Mad at the forefront of the pushes.
Oh, S4 gets that ward money, but now Notel mid. King RD with the constant rotations, punishing this.
Yeah, we saw him do it down bottom, and King RD, as you say, just goes anywhere the Notel is, knows that that's the kill to get.
HFN.
Looking to try and dive in for this, he's so low.
The cask bounces back, Jerax.
Oh, those bounces. I mean, I guess there was nothing else around. Duster did the mash, knew that that was the place to go.
So yeah, Tavo and the Jug are going to be the big ones here for Pain. And King RD too. I mean, he's been making all the nice moves around. He's actually like top 4 net worth on this Tusk. Constantly making the right rotations. Now they put Mad back in the mid lane to go versus Tavo, and they're going to just, it looks like they're just going to jungle with Notel for the time being, with 3 points in Wolves.
And this is the thing, really. Like, surely Mad's in a great place, but OG, as a team, they have to do something with it. As elsewhere, Pain are having final times top lane. Jerax and S4 will start looking towards these 2. HFN, of course, a very hard kill to get
Bottom lane.
on the Jug. And the dive-in's being made, but Mad, he's going to be there to help turn him around. He's going to go a good static link. A very good static link, and sure, GA's there for the time being, but it's going to wear out.
Oh my, the damage. I mean, this Razor is just crushing. Level 8 Razor, how's Arms? Arms is level 4 on Veno on top. They will find Duster once he gets isolated. The fact that, Razor has a 4-level advantage over his opposing mid laner, if that was happening, is quite a problem.
Yeah, Coach Mad stepping it up big time.
He really is.
He is showing no weaknesses today.
Is Jug level 6 yet? Not quite yet, because I was going to say with Omni they have chances of killing it.
I mean, they're snowballing in on this, but they're not going to get anything out of that.
Uh-oh.
In fact, Mad's going to turn. Start to build up the static. Kigardi's coming in, but he's only giving him more and more damage.
Oh god, he's got 200.
He is?
300
You've
damage.
got to run, sir. You got to get out of there. Stick charges are popped. I don't know if that's going to save him. It's not. Mad.
I'm just going to I'm actually putting auto follow on Mad this game. He's going to have a lot of fun. And No-Tail has recovered. Since he jungled for a bit, he's got the Dominator finish, level 7.
And I like this as well from Mad. This could be the downfall. He's going for the EE build.
But that build's been owning.
I mean, sure, he absolutely wrecked the game, did.
Yeah.
So all in all, the EE build could pay off with the phase Yules.
They've got HFN with the haste and level 6 with Omni Slash available. They're looking for No-Tail. He's got Shapeshift though.
HFN, he's looking for an opportunity, but he can't go for an Omni Slash with those many units around. Snowball across comes through. Jerax in a lot of trouble. The Blade Fury chasing him down. Mad has turned up. He's ready to try and turn things. The Omni Slash does come through. Mad, he's still building up that static link. Tarvo and HFN trying to chase, but Mad, he's just going to turn and start punching in. No-Tail's got the ultimate. Mad is being focused by Tarvo. Pots the Fairy Fire. The passive proc will slow down Tarvo. Mad wanting to get back in and chase down this Omni Knight. And they got the control, though. Doesn't look like it. Mad this time won't be able to go ham for now. He's still trying to get himself involved. Does have 224 damage total. It's gone now, though. Tarvo will survive. Duster and HFN sticking close together. And I will make sure that none of Pain go down there.
He's making a lot of space for his team on this Razor, though. He's getting involved in every single situation. He's porting no matter what the case is. If he can get a kill or not, he's just coming to the fights over and over again. So it's giving S4 time to catch back up in that as that puck. So level 7 already for S4. And Naga Siren also almost level 6 for Fly. Jerax, bit of a warding expedition. They did see him rotating over, though, with the ward that they have in this.
Yeah, I think they're going to be aware that something was down there.
But that's a little bit of a weird ward, right? Usually you see it placed like lower, so they might actually not be able. They might actually miss the counter.
That's
ward
true.
On that.
Yeah, I mean, because the ping is that they're pinging lower.
Yeah, that's usually where that ward goes. How's Veno? How's Arms doing? Oh, still level 5.
A very tough start for that Veno.
Yep. King RD.
Mad.
Mad's coming in.
Yes, King RD trying for the TP out. It's not going to make it with 3 heroes there. They burst him down before he can escape. Another bit of involvement for Mad on his Razor. Mid lane getting pressured. No-Tail finishing off the tier 1 tower. Same time up top. OG also looking to pressure.
Pain's in a lot of trouble, to be honest. Like, where do you want to really make plays on, right? How do they really get anything, the ball rolling? They need so many more levels coming out. This Venomancer is just so shut down, and HFN as well. He's only got FaZe Aquila as this Juggernaut versus this OG lineup. This Jug has a hard time. Like Omni Slash, there's so many ways to actually absorb it with all the creeps.
No-Tail does get the ultimate off. And he's fine to run his way out. In fact, he's looking towards HFN. He's going to run in. He's going to chase HFN down, and he's going to get it. HFN will fall.
The combo.
There's the combo, the coil and terrorize. Sets up for a second. Double kill for No-Tail.
Oh, I'm very worried already, man. Like, you can't get the Omni Slash set up because of the Dominator plus the Wolves every single time, and they really need this Venomancer to get back in the game. But level 6 are only on Arms. They pretty much have to run around with all 3 cores, which is never a great position to be in this early in the game in order to actually deal with OG's lineup right now.
Jerax is being chased here by Tarvo, but of course quick into another realm and TP's out. No way to stop it through that from Pain Gaming's lineup. Oh, I guess apart from a snowball pass by in the right situation, but a very fail-safe mechanism for Jerax to rely on to escape.
And King RD was having an excellent early game. The first first 5 minutes is now 1 in 5 bottom net worth. No-Tail kills the Arcane Rune with that catapult, making Tavu just a little bit sad.
Oh, HFN. Wait, was this the lad who goes for those sort of memes? He's not really.
He does that. Yeah, he just queues it up when they're struggling, when they feel like the game's under pressure. They start queuing up some like five Radiances or 5 Midases and whatnot. It is looking like a very hard game. OG, Mad. Yule's finished up. Yasha as well. Very speedy on this Razor to get involved in everything. Notail almost has Shapeshift available, and Book 1 is already done. It feels bad to say this, but Pain, they actually do have to like group up and try to go for just getting some big kills because they'll get a lot of gold.
Maybe they could get Notail.
It's painful. Notail? Notail?
He's got the Necro books out, but they're just keeping the bounces going. Notail, he's going to go down here. The question is, oh, is he actually going to live?
No.
No, he will fall.
The coil, terrorized.
Oh, it's such a dirty combo. Look at the setup there, bringing them low. They'll get the healing ward out. But the wraparound's coming in from Mad. He's there up on the high ground. GA's there for the time being, but it's going to wear out. The chase down will be there from OG. HFN will get out of there. The rest of Pain will not be quite as fortunate as a triple kill is picked up by Mad. OG as a whole find 4 of Pain Gaming.
The perfect combo coming out from OG there. Notail with the jabate a little bit. I think he was microing his units.
And Mad even gets HFN. This move speed, as you talked about, he could just move across the map, sweep around, look for that finishing blow. And this game, OG, they are certainly looking back today. They had a rough day one, but this series, they are not making many blunders at all. Down bottom, King RD goes for the opening onto Jerax. Mass TP's coming through. Jerax may be the one to fall here, indeed he does. Notail will get 1 kill in return. In fact, he may get more. The silence is down onto 3 from S4. They're chasing down a second. They've found the Venom, and in comes Mad as well. Pain Gaming, they've just got to get themselves out of it, but they're not going to get the chance to do so. Triple kill from Notail. The snowball attempt escapes there from King RD, but they'll find him as well. OG, once again, cleaning up house. They've got a 10k gold lead now at just 14 minutes in.
A very true statement coming out as well from the chat wheel from Notail. You fought true and well, but this one is very tough. Pain, how can they get away back in this? HFN just can't find farm. None of them can find farm.
And it's to that point, you know, Mad. He's got
triple.
He's got triple the net worth of that Venom answer. At just 14 minutes in.
Oh boy.
Is there any way that Pain can regain control of this game? It's fallen out of their favor so quickly. As I mean, this time around,
this one actually, I really don't. With Venomancer, with these cores, the way that they drafted, they wanted to have that early game advantage. We're looking at this win probability. It's already skyrocketing.
I mean, it's not at 100.
Not quite yet.
It's.
But look at this top now. The coil actually does not connect because of the Yules from Mad, but they've got more than enough to take out top.
Oh, I saw a little smile there. Oh, there's the smile from Mad.
He's feeling himself.
He's beyond God. He went got a little bit of a smile coming through.
Godlike last game. This game he's already 11-0. Yeah. Oh boy.
That was the sort of, I'm doing it smile, you know what I mean? It was this, oh, I'm doing it, boys.
And look at this. They're not giving any room for Pain to catch him back up. Mad, again, goes bottom. Omni Slash hits him, but he doesn't care. He's so fast.
Oh yeah, let's get that Mad cam on. Let's see what he can do to get that smile up. HFN, he'll take him. They'll even get a second there. Mad comes in for the KS.
And he's definitely the MVP for me this game. He's been everywhere. Like, he's just giving them no space to breathe. He's involved in almost all the rotations early on. 16 involvement kills, but he's been reacting to every single movement from Pain.
Just the draft and the playmaking, it just wasn't there from OG yesterday. It wasn't there at all.
Mad, he's found King RD. He's got the Yules to stop the TP. It waits the last moment. Full link.
And he's now, what, 14-0 free. 14-0 free on this race.
And they're taking Rush now during all this. Pain. Grim.
I mean, Mad, he's a humble man, you know. I'm sure if you asked him, he'd say that this one was on the draft that was done by the coach. Hang on.
Got him. I mean, so this was a mid-Veno, and he's actually below net worth of the 4 and the 5 hero on the side of OG.
Yeah.
He is 3.9k.
It's a rough one for Arms. It's been a rough one. Yeah, Mad. It's got to be one of the most farm raises I've seen at 17 minutes in. And yeah, this is the man. You know, Mad. He's had quite the break from competitive play, hasn't he? I can't remember when was sort of Mad's last team.
Sigma? He's had some other small ones between them, but Sigma was the big one, right? But he's 700 GPM. The song comes out. We'll be able to save JerAx. And the Meteor Hammer comes through. Connects on one. And then there comes the follow-up from the back.
Yeah,
Mad and No-Tail.
They're ready to clean up. They're found 2. Tavo, he's trying for the fly kill. I don't know if he'll even get it. They've already lost 3, 4 on Pain Gaming as Big Daddy No-Tail finds the triple. Tavo
gets a kill. At least he gets a kill, but
fly.
He is very dead. Repels. The GA gets purged off before the repel comes out from that book. Yeah, now it's just OG. Styling. 750 GPM on this Razor at 18 minutes. No, Mad's killing.
He's cruising it.
Yeah. How's his movement speed? 515 without activating phase.
I think if you're looking at this, you're probably going to just consider taking away that Razor from OG if you're one of the other teams in this tournament. As Mad seems to show us that if he sees a chance to draft it in a good situation, and let's be honest, there's a lot of situations where Razor is very good. He's got the potential to really go off on it.
Uh-oh, HFN looking real dead down bottom now, too.
Fully surrounded. And he's gone. Another killer into the bag for Mad.
20k gold lead. It's just getting worse and worse.
I see what they got in mid as well. OG jumping in. S4 gets the Dream Coil onto 2. Mad's there on the front lines, takes down Tavo. He has got no worries at the moment as he still has the Aegis.
Meteor Hammer on tower. Tavo, yep, buys back. Trying to defend this high ground desperately. But OG, they'll back up. They'll get their farm going a little bit more before they close this one out. I think a full pipe is going to be delivered for No-Tail very soon to negate the little damage that was coming out from ARMS anyway.
Whew. Let's see what Pain Gaming can do. So hard for them now at this stage. This is we have seen a few games.
Oh, and this one's like impossible, man.
Yeah.
This one's so hard with their heroes.
20 minutes.
Is that 100? 99%.
I don't know how it's very hard to see. Obviously, it looks like it's
99.
perfect.
It says it.
Oh, okay. I see. I didn't read. I did not read. I was just trying to look at the graph, you know.
So not quite 100%.
So not quite 100%.
But it's 100%. Come on.
Oh, man. Have some mercy.
And they're apologizing.
Yeah. HFM trying to retreat, and we'll be able to keep the distance. But the split push pressure is coming in now as well. No-Tail sitting on bottom. The rest of the side of OG are pushing in top. There's Pain. Not a lot they can do to stop this. The top tier 3 is gone. The racks as well will fall. OG.
No-Tail just kind of teasing them now at this point down bottom, just walking in and out with his hero, but top racks will go down.
And HFN is actually be found outside of the base here. He's trying to run himself away. He has the repel. Dream Coil will not catch him. On that magic immunity, he's out of there. But so are the racks. Top racks are gone. Mad pretty much has the money for the full heart.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Now gonna clean out the shrines. Pick up some more items from all that gold that they've gotten from the racks, and yeah, the full heart is finished. This Razor is this Razor is.
I mean, a 22 minutes
tanky.
bid. Whenever you see the Razor with this many items, at 22 minutes.
He's almost breaking 800 GPM right now at 22 minutes.
Dire's bottom tower.
Oh, that is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Give this man the MVP. Matt Payne, they try to move out of their base here, trying to catch something, but OG, they're all in a defensive stance. Now, S4 starting to make his way forward. He's probably the hardest one for them to kill. The smoke comes out. They're sitting behind No-Tail. No-Tail's already sieging. The Rax is actually just dead.
Let's see if this YOLO wraparound from behind is going to achieve anything.
Uh-oh.
HFN tries to lead him, but straight away the Yules is there. Terrorized down onto few, then the Dream Coil out onto multiple. The Stylist comes in, and they're just dying on pain. There's nothing they could do against this. GG is called. The game will come to an end, the series as well, as OG remain in the competition, knocking out Pain Gaming 2-0.
Yeah, pretty sad too, because Pain, they've been looking like they're on the rise. This game looked very, very different. Looked very, very difficult for them, just from the laning, from the draft aspect as well. And hopefully they can look at this and take something away from it, because it was, I mean, it was very over from like the first 10, 12 minutes.
It was. These games were not so close. Maybe the game on a little more of a game two, absolutely not. This was OG having a plan with the draft.
Everything went perfect for them. Sure, they gave up a couple kills early on, like No-Tail dying, but in the grand scheme of things, the Razor got enormous. They weren't really getting a lot of farm on Pain, and yeah, they didn't really have a comeback way into the game. After the early game doesn't go well with these type of heroes, it's real tough.
It was. And Mad with
Beyond Godlike,
honestly,
did he actually break? Did he break 800 GPM at the end there?
Let's have a look at the stats.
Let's have a look.
It's got to have been really close. I think he might have with those last few rounds going down. What was it?
825 at the end there.
825 GPM.
0 and 7.
Oh!
That's got to be one of the highest ones ever.
I think it's the highest GPM we've ever seen from a coach standing in. It probably is. You know, 22.07 on that Razor. My goodness. Wow. We should be able to bring the panel back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's not that often that there's coaches standing in though, so it's very easy to beat the record there.
I mean, I think he in terms of records, in terms of that timing of the game as well, he's got to be up there with any Razor play. That's definitely one of the best Razor plays we've seen in a game in terms of sort of the statistics.
Yep.
I'm sure that maybe we can get some more information from Knoxville on Twitter or something like that. But thank you for the cast. That series was a little bit more one-sided than we were expecting it at the start of it.
Yeah, it just kind of like very quickly turned into a snowball effect. Tusk, stop being in every game, because I keep not meaning to make that. You know, but it was rough.
It got out of control real fast.
Yeah, they had no control really for the Razor. There's nothing to stop him, and he's done fantastic this game. 22.07, and as I said, huge GPM.
Yeah. What was the problem here for Pain, you think, this game, Will?
I think the Razor really threw them off. But it was a represented pick. We talked about it, right? Where if you ban the TB in that position, it's more likely that you take that hero. And that hero's like dominated most laning phases. It's been a while since I've seen Razor have like a rough laning phase. And Pain, being a team that I think heavily relies on having a good laning phase, made this game look really rough from them from the get-go. Because they couldn't kill the Razor. They couldn't kill the Lycan. I think if the Razor maybe necessarily didn't even have to go off that hard, because the Lycan was eventually going to carry this game against the heroes he was against.
Yeah.
It was, you know, we looked at the draft and we said, you know, they have to get ahead at the start, and they didn't. Is there a way, like, even if your Pain's line up, you lose the early game, is there a way back in? Did they get themselves a plan B? Was there a plan B?
Like maybe if you get to level 25 and you just have a Veno, high ground defending, but like against this lineup, they just run in, they take some, and then quickly back away. That's the nature of the Lycan here. It just felt like if you didn't draw enough attention to Veno in the laning phase and just make space for Jug to farm and accelerate, this was always the way it was going to end up.
It really was. Who would you credit for that win most of all? Obviously with team effort, you know.
Let's give it to Mad.
Yeah, you got to give it a Mad.
Yeah,
fantastic
Razor.
Performance.
It's a different OG than what we saw yesterday, right? It feels so different.
Because I'll be the first. I judge it a bit. I thought it was going to be close, but I thought Pain, maybe they could take it, because OG, they were looking very different. But credit to them, you know, they proved me wrong. I've been getting, so far sitting on this couch, I've been getting proved wrong, 100%. But yeah, OG looking fantastic, you know.
Yeah, they really did, and especially game one, we had the Tusk Jerix was great. Speaking of Jerix, we get a chance to talk to him because I think he's behind the door.
Watch it, he almost destroyed the door.
Hey Jerix! Hello, congratulations on that series. And the microphone's on the floor.
What up, my dude?
I'm heartbroken. I was hoping. It's like, hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
What's up?
So talk to us about that series, because it looked very, very strong.
I mean,
there was a big difference.
Better than yesterday.
There was a big difference than yesterday.
Coach Mad,
Yeah.
He went off, dude.
Did he?
Yeah, he carried you last game. Did you not watch? Did you feel like you carried him?
No, I didn't. He carried me.
22-0 is a lot of kills.
He made some good calls that game. I
Hey,
appreciate him.
in fairness, you were awesome the first game. Like I was talking about that a lot. Like you versus King R, that's kind of tempo, and you were out of like control in that game. Fantastic shards.
I think I played pretty bad this game.
Oh, really?
I played much better this game.
Oh, see, that's like very subtle, kind of like it's not even cockiness. It just kind of sets up Jarex as like awesome player, right? We're saying is always like, no, I play bad. It's like I can do better.
You were the MVP of Twitch chat as well, by the way.
Was he?
Yeah,
Jarex was.
Yeah, he
yes.
had it like by what 40-50%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it my coach?
Yeah, I thought it was.
No, for game 1.
Oh, well,
Game
game
1,
two.
game
Can
one.
we roll it up?
Can we have game 2?
Roll it up.
MVP of game 2. Let's see what Twitch chat has said.
What did they say?
If it is mad.
Okay. Ignore
What?
Ignore that.
Jarex, it was you
What's going on?
for your team, but
Wow.
Okay, you know why it's not mad? It's because his name is really annoying to spell out.
Arms is pretty simple.
What do you mean?
it is.
Yeah, it's not
Geech.
easy. No, it's like you have to
Seven.
spell the full 7 CK.
Oh,
you mean that one?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
never
it's
mind.
not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the reason. And arms is very easy to spell.
That is why they chose him.
why was he voted?
Because Twitch chat is rude. What do you want from me?
He had a nice wiper first game, but it was a hard game.
It was a very hard game, I think. Because there was no one that could make space for him. What
So-
can you do?
What changed from yesterday to today?
I slept.
You didn't.
I
sleep
think a couple of us didn't sleep at all or something.
You were jet lagged?
And we haven't faced Fnatic for a while, so we didn't feel so comfortable.
Would you be comfortable next time?
Yeah, we can play today.
Easy today? No, I don't think you get to
Do they
play.
want to
today.
play? They're there.
I'm sure they would like to, but you know they already proved their point yesterday. So maybe later on, because you're moving forward. Congratulations with that.
Thank you.
What is what are your goals for the team for this tournament for you? Because obviously you're playing with Seb as a stand-in. It's a little bit of a different scenario for you guys. You're not able to get any DPC points anymore. Or, well, you can get them, but you know you can't qualify. What's the goal? What's the aim?
I mean, obviously we have a new player, and he came from coaching position, so things are different.
Yeah.
Why is Matumba doing that? Please stop this guy. I mean, the main goal right now is to get our ideas into play, because obviously we have a lot of ideas,
Yeah.
and all of us kind of like want to prove that their ideas are the best, create the meta game, but not everybody can do that, and we just have to like. What yesterday, for example, happened is we just kind of didn't feel it the same way,
But today you did.
and that was better. Yeah,
Whose ideas were there? Who proved his point?
Captain, Captain Fly.
Captain
Isaac.
Fly. Easy that. All right. So for us, you see Liquid, you see Fnatic. Can you give us some expert analysis on that matchup?
I really like Heen's support. I'm a big fan. I used to play with him, and he's
Yeah.
carried the games today.
Yeah, he was Ancient Operation both games yesterday. You think he's gonna play more Ancient Operation?
That usually means you're demoted or something.
Well, you
He used
got
to be a very good witch doctor.
Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
All right.
He was very good.
It's the secret weapon.
Give him a wink.
Matsu's just staring
Matthew
at
is just giving Jarex the stares.
This guy needs more Venomancer games. He's way too happy.
More green heroes, please.
All right. Hey, thank you, Jarex, for taking the time.
you, buddy.
Thanks
And,
for having me here.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna get you on the cards a little bit more. You know, you gotta win more for next series.
Sure.
You gotta sound a
Have
little
some
bit more
confidence,
convincing.
man. There's some confidence.
I just want to play Dota.
Okay, I believe in
I
you.
mean, yeah,
Good job.
that's a good goal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, William.
And for us, we're gonna continue onwards. We're having Thomas play you out, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Everyone.
They want you out.
They want you.
You gotta go.
Yeah. Goodbye.
All right, thanks, Jarex. We are going to continue onwards because we have a lot more Dota to go through. 2 more series to go through, actually. And we just said goodbye to the second team today. We said goodbye to Pain Gaming. We said goodbye to Immortals as well. We have 6 teams remaining out of the 8, and we move towards the upper bracket, the semi-finals of the winner bracket is Liquid versus Fnatic, and we have Newbie versus Team Secret. And the winners of these series will be top 3 already at this event. So that should be pretty hype, guys.
Yeah, oh, it's awesome. I'm looking forward to it. It's like Fnatic, they're looking quite strong coming this after day one. At the same time, I'm wondering if are we going to see more clowny lineups from Secret. We're going to see something like because they like the Phoenix mid, is what they're saying.
Yeah, I really don't think we're going to see that.
I'm heartbroken. It's like, yeah, everyone's saying if they're like, if they play against other teams, it's not going to work. It's like, I don't know, man. We might see something.
I really don't think so. Oh, Will,